If you multiply any binomial coefficient by its lower subscript, I multiplied NCR with its lower subscript, then the result is n into n minus 1 CR minus 1. It is very beautiful result and it is useful too. It is so useful that whatever series we used to solve in binomial theorem chapter by using differentiation and integration, those series can easily be solved if you know how to manipulate this result. Like this single result can help you avoid integration and differentiation while solving binomial theorem, binomial series. Okay, but that is the different thing. We are here for different purpose. Before discussing that, if you think this is lengthy to memorize or like tough to recall, then there is an easy way. There is always an easy way. What do? As soon as you see these two numbers are same, then you bring n down and you reduce both of these numbers by 1. You did not get it? Don't worry, you will. Like if I multiply 4 by 15C4, we saw that these two numbers are same, then the result will be 15 will come down, 15 came down, and these two numbers will get reduced by 1. So 14C3. Take the other example. 8 into 30C8. The result will be 30 will come down, 30 came down, and 30 will become 29, 8 will become 7. One final time. 11 into 40C11. The result will be 40 into 39C10. It's simple. Okay. We learned this in binomial theorem chapter. We also know how to prove it. We expand this and multiply R. We expand this and multiply N. We make some calculation both sides and then LHS equal to RHS, hence proved. And that helps you to understand the calculative, the algebraic part of this result. Okay. But what real sense does it have in the field of counting? Will it help you to understand permutation and combination even better? Yes, it will. Okay. So let's try to understand any one of these examples. Like I choose this. So be concentrated for 2 minutes and imagine you are very rich. Imagine you are insanely rich enough to own a cricket team. You own a cricket team and you have bought 40 players in the auction. League is going to be started now. You have bought 40 players and the task is you have to make your playing 11. Like you own a cricket team, you have 40 players ready to play. Now you have to make a playing 11. And also you have to decide the captain. Like who will be the captain among those 11 players. So task is clear, the thing is clear. Now in how many ways we can complete this task? Let's count. Let's do the counting. Okay. The task is I have to select 11 players out of 40 players. So the number of ways to select 11 players out of 40 players will be 40C11. We understood this very clearly in the last session. Like in how many ways you can do this? You can do this in 40C11 number of ways. What does 40C11 give? 40C11 gives the number of different type of combination you can make of 11 players out of 40 players, but your task is not completed yet. You have only selected your team. You have not decided your captain yet. So there will be multiplication because the task is incomplete yet. So there are 40C11 number of different teams you can make. Imagine one team. Like in one team, there are 11 players. Now you have your 11 players. In how many ways you can decide a captain in one team? Like there are 11 human beings. You can decide a captain in 11 ways. It is very simple. 11 players are there in one team. In one team, there are 11 ways you can decide a captain. So in one team, there are 11 ways to decide a captain. How many different team you can get? You can get 40C11 different team. So there are 11 ways to decide a captain in one team. So there are 40C11 teams total. So the number of total ways will be 40C11 into 11. Like in the price of one book is 11 rupees, then price of 100 books will be 100 into 11, price of 200 books will be 200 into 11, price of these many books will be this into 11. So these many teams you can get, and for one team there were 11 ways to decide the captain. So the total number of ways to complete your task is 40C11 into 11. You have completed the number of you making combination of your team, and also you have counted in how many ways you can decide the captain, and your total number of ways is here. So you have completed your task. Now let's do this task in some other angle. Okay. My task was make a playing 11 and choose a captain. I did this in different way. Now I will decide the captain first. There are 40 players available, and you have to decide a captain. You have to choose a captain out of 40 players. How many ways you can choose a captain? 40 ways, because there are 40 players. So 40 ways you can choose a captain. Your one part is completed. You have decided the captain. Now how many more members you need in your team? 10 members. Obviously not 11 anymore. You cannot just decide the captain and you will not include him in the team. Like, you cannot do that. Like, if captain has been decided, he is in the team. So one player is fixed, captain is fixed. Now we need 10 more players, and options are not 40 anymore. Options are 39 because captain has been decided. He is in the team. So out of other 39 players, we need to select 10 more players. Now my task is completed. My captain is decided and other 10 members are also selected. 11 members team is done now. So this number of ways is equal to this number of ways. It is very, very, very simple.